Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching us his truth. Salutations to the sincere Akia and Aqua that may listen. May the blessing of election be over your house. My name is Brother Akwai. I'm back in here with another lesson. And for today's lesson, it's going to be a bit of a quick exhortation. It's just a thought that's just been nagging at my mind for the past couple of minutes. And the title is Israelite Celebrities Are Not Physicians, right? And it's something I've just been thinking about, because, when our people, achieve these, the status, the money, the wealth, all this affluence in the world, right? We think of them as people who can do no wrong. We look at them as as gods. Essentially, they're very talented. They have that sparkle in their eye. They could touch you, and you could be healed, right? And that's not, these people are just people that are made by the Most High, right? So the objective of this lesson is to not look at these people as good leaders, because when you look at their the things that they do, the things that they have to do to actually achieve their status, their affluence, their wealth in this world, they have to do some very what's the word I'm looking for? They have to do some very um, uh, uh, unfortunate things to actually achieve that status. Whether it's sacrifice, family members, their mothers, their sons, their whoever is in their circle, to actually try and achieve that status. Case in point is an example such as Dwayne Wade and his wife Gabrielle Union. They've been really heavily been pushing that alphabet lifestyle, and saying that their son is a girl, right? So these are the kinds of things that our people have to do to actually achieve some kind of status in the world, right? So when these things, you have to take a step back and realize these people are not physicians, right? So I didn't have any precepts written down, but what I want to do is just flow in the spirit a little bit, and then Yahweh Ratazah, this will be an edifying lesson, right? So first off, let's start off with Isaiah chapter 9 verse 16, and it reads, "For the leaders of this people cause them to err, and they that are led of them are destroyed." Right? So when you look at the things that they have to do, it causes our people who are listening, people who are your regular Israelites that are out there, it causes them to err away from the Most High, right? A lot of these musicians, when they make music, they make music that encourages stealing another man's woman. you know these rappers, they talking about shooting up their own brethren, and it's all a bunch of folly. It's all a bunch of nonsense, right? It's all crap when you really think of it. When the I remember, I don't know who the singer is, but I remember I came across this one song on YouTube, and it was it's this rapper talking about baby daddy season and all that kind of stuff. Like, in a righteous society, this is not something that should be happening, right? A woman shouldn't have multiple men, right? But this is the kind of vibration that is encouraged and is pushed upon our people, right? So it causes our people to err and make bad choices, and err even further away from the ways of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, right? So let's get first Maccabees. Okay, this is First Maccabees chapter 1 verse 11, and it reads, "In those days went there out of Israel wicked men who persuaded many, saying, Let us go make a covenant with the heathen that are around about us. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow." So this device pleased them well. Then certain of the people were so forward therein that they went to the king, who gave them a license to do uh, the ordinances of the heathen. So whereupon they built a place of exercise at Jerusalem according to the customs of the heathen, and made themselves uncircumcised, and forsook the holy covenant, and joined themselves to the heathen, and so to do mischief, right? So, when you, as a matter of fact, let's get the word license. License. So, okay, so here it says permission. So it was a permission from the king, at that time, to let Israelites, forsake their laws and statutes and commandments, though that holy covenant that the Most High has given, that we made, with Yahweh, and with the Most High Yahweh, right? And what it caused them to do is, because we erred away from the ways of the Most High Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, we took on these Greekish customs, right? So if you look at it spiritually, this is the same vibration that is occurring today, right? When these celebrities, when they go to Hollywood, or Hollyweird as some people like to call it, right? What they have to do by doing these sacrifices, they have to steer away from the ways of the Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, and take on these heathen like customs, right? So whether it be sacrificing your parents, your mother, your father. I remember there was a TikTok years ago that came out that Kanye, I don't know if it was years actually, Salakia, I think it was last year or year before, he came out and he said that his mother was sacrificed, and Michael Jordan, I believe his father was sacrificed. And this is the kind of thing that our people are doing, right? This is why they're not physicians, right? The only physician is Yahweh Shai, right? So let's get, because also in Jeremiah it says, learn not the way of the heathen, right? So let's get another. Salakia, give me 1 second. Okay, this is Jeremiah chapter 9, verse 23. And it reads, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, let not the wise man glory in his wisdom, neither let the mighty man glory in his might. Let not the rich man glory in his riches, right? So they are like in our Israelite, these celebrities are likened onto the so-called, they're likened onto these like rich people, so-called rich, of the world essentially, right? But let him that glorieth glory in this, that he understandeth and knoweth me, that I am the Lord Yahweh, which exercise loving kindness, judgment, and righteousness in the earth. For in these things I delight, saith the Lord Yahweh. Right? So, our people, because they're in a very affluent lifestyle, these are the things that they glory in. They glory in, all these riches. Even in the music, when you actually listen to a lot of the lyrics that they talk about, what are the things that they really, really talk about, right? Cars, money, clothes, that's all a nigga knows, Those are the kinds of things that they talk about. They don't talk about actually trying to fear the Most High, come back to your heritage. These are not the things that they talk about. So this is why they don't make good celebrities. They don't make good role models. They don't make good upright individuals to look up to, right? Because when you really pay attention to their fruits, their works essentially, you realize that they have a lot of skeletons in their closet, right? So why look at these people as the physician? Why look at these people that is going to offer you some kind of answers that's going to bring you closer to the Most High Yahweh Bashem Shai, right? Okay, this is Sirach chapter 17. I'm gonna start at 24. And it reads, "But unto them that repent, he granted them return, and comforted those that failed in patience. Return to the Lord Yahweh, and forsake thy sins, and make thy prayer before his face, and offend less." So this is the mentality of this is part of the message that we're pushing, this is something that the prophets have been pushing, starting from our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, right? To offend less and seek the Most High's face, his ways, his righteousness, right? Verse 26, and it reads, "Turn again unto the Most High, and turn away from iniquity, for he will lead thee out of darkness into the light of health, and hate thou abomination vehemently," right? So, when we, see the world for what it is, the vibration that it's under, and the abominations that our people are into, just like they were doing back then, you realize that, these people are not, they don't make good candidates of being good leaders, being good judges, right? Scriptures say that a wise judge instructs his people, right? But these people, they cause the people to err away from the ways of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, right? So I had one more, as a matter of fact, once. Okay, I have a quick account here, and this is Mark chapter 10. I want to read it in the NLT. I want to start at verse 46, and here it says, "Yahweh Shai heals blind Bartimaeus." And then they reached Jericho, and Yahushua and his disciples left town, and a large crowd followed him. A blind beggar named Bartimaeus, son of Timaeus, was sitting beside the road. When Bartimaeus heard that Yahushua of Nazareth was nearby, he began to shout, "Yahushua, son of David, have mercy on me." "Be quiet." Many of the people yelled at him, but he only shouted louder, "Son of David, have mercy on me." When Yahushua heard him, he stopped and said, "Tell him to come here." So they called the blind man. "Cheer up," they said. "Come on, he's calling you." Bartimaeus threw aside his coat, jumped up, and came to Yahushua. Verse 51. "What do you want me to do for you?" Yahushua asked. "My rabbi," the blind man said, "I want to see." And verse 52, and it reads, Yahushua said unto him, "Go, for your faith has healed you." Instantly the man could see, and he followed Yahushua down the road, right? So this is just a quick account of, a man who actually had faith, and he was able to then Yahushua, through his power, was able to restore this man's sight, right? But it all started with, him actually believing, right, that he was the Son of the Most High, right? So he was the Messiah. He was, he came to actually, bring and exemplify that mercy, onto our people, and that's the same kind of mercy that we need during these times, right? So anyways, hopefully this video was edifying. I didn't want to make it too long, but I really pray and hope this video was edifying, and it's just to give you a second look at a lot of these celebrities that are out there, and these are not the people that can actually heal you, right, and cleanse you of your ways. The scriptures say that how should a young man cleanse his way? By cleaving onto this word, right? So just a little something to think about. And hopefully this video was edifying, and I'd just like to give our praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching us his truth. Until next time, I say Shalom.